Hello students, today we will continue our discussion on the chapter Introduction of Trigonometry. Today we will discuss about trigonometric ratio of some specific angles. The specific angles are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Okay, in these angles we will find what will be the value of sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. That means suppose I am evaluating the value of sine 0 degree, cos 0 degree, tan 0 degree, then cosec 0, cot 0 and sec 0. In this way we will find this trigonometric ratio in these 5 specific angles 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. So let us start with trigonometric ratios of 45 degree. So here you can prove the value of sin 45, cos 45, tan 45, cosec, sec and cot 45 by geometrical figures. Okay, you can prove the value. How you can prove? This proof of the values are very important for your class. This question is also given in your question paper. Okay, that how can you find sin 45, how can you find cos 45. Okay, prove this one geometrically. So let us check the proof. First of all, I am taking ABC as a right angle triangle. Okay, this ABC is a right angle triangle. Now I am considering at the point B the angle is 90 degree. Again I am considering any one of this A angle or C angle is 45 degree. So if A angle is 45 degree, B angle is 90 degree, that means automatically C angle will be 45 degree by angle sum property. So this C angle will be also 45 degree, which I have written here. Now as you can see, this A and this C angle are same, and you know the theorem that angle side opposite to equal angle, sides opposite to equal angle are equal in length, right? So you can say that this BC will be equal with this AB, right? This BC will be equal with this AB. That means this ABC triangle becomes a right angle isosceles triangle. Okay, I am considering this AB is equal to BC is equal to A. Okay, the side length of AB and BC is equal to A. Now since it is a right angle triangle, by using Pythagoras theorem I can find the length of the hypotenuse AC. Okay, so as you can see, the length of AC square will become A square plus A square, that is equal to 2A square. That means the length of AC will be A root 2. Okay, in this way I can find the length of AC, which is A root 2. Now the next slide. Here now you got the length of three sides as A and A root 2. Now you have to find sin 45 degree. Suppose you are considering this 45 degree as acute angle. Okay, if this is the acute angle, then this is the opposite side, right, and this is the adjacent side, and sin 45 degree is opposite by hypotenuse, that is BC by AC. Okay, put the value of BC by AC, it will be A by A root 2. A will be cancelled to each other, the value will be 1 by root 2. Okay, clear? Now similarly, when you are evaluating cos 45 degree, cos is adjacent by hypotenuse, that is AB by AC. Again put the value of AB and AC, it will be 1 by root 2. Again for tan 45, what was the formula of tan 45? It is opposite by adjacent, that is BC by AB. So BC by AB, put the value, both the values are A, so the value of tan 45 will become 1. Now you know that cosec is reciprocal of sin 45, right? Cosec 45 is reciprocal of sin 45. Since sin 45 is 1 by root 2, the reciprocal of 1 by root 2 will be root 2. That's why cosec 45 is only root 2. Similarly, sec is the reciprocal of cos. That's why sec 45 is also root 2, and cot 45 is reciprocal of tan. So the value of cot 45 is 1. Okay. In this way, you have to find the value at 45 degree. Okay. Now we will discuss about our next slide. Here is trigonometric ratio of 30 and 60 degree. That means you have to find sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot at the angle 30 and 60 degree separately. First of all, here I am taking ABC as an equilateral triangle. Okay. Now, since ABC is an equilateral triangle, that means 3 sides and 3 angles are equal. So that's why angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C equal to 60 degree. Okay. Now you have to draw a construction. The construction is, let AD, this AD line, be perpendicular on BC. Okay, that means this angle and this angle both are 90 degree. Now you have to take the triangle ADB and ADC. Okay, and by congruency I will prove that these two triangle is congruent. Okay, how? As you can see, in triangle ADB and ADC, this angle ADB and ADC both are 90 degrees, so they are equal. Now AD side is common for both the triangle, that's why AD is equal to AD. Again, this AB side is equal to AC side because they are the sides of equilateral triangle ABC. So by SAS congruency, you can say that triangle ABD is congruent with triangle ACD. Okay, now since these two triangles are congruent to each other, so by CPCT you can say that this BD will be equal with this CD. Okay, and this BAD angle will be equal with this CAD angle. Okay, now this whole A angle was 60 degree, and by CPCT you got BAD is equal to CAD. That's why both of them will be 60 by 2, that is 30 degree. Okay, so you got this angle is equal to 30 degree. Now you got all the angles of this ABD triangle. Now I will find 60 degree the triangle ratio at 60 and 30 degree. Okay, so let's check the next slide. As you know, for finding a trigonometric ratio, we need to know the length of the sides of the triangle. So that's why I am considering this side of the equilateral triangle as 2A. I am considering the sides of equilateral triangle as 2A. Now in the previous slide I have proved that this BD is equal to this CD. That means BD length will be A and CD length is also A. Okay, BD is A. Now if you look at ADB triangle, this is a right angle triangle whose AB side is 2A and BD side is A. So by Pythagoras theorem you can find what will be the length of AD. So if you use Pythagoras theorem, you can see that the value of AD will be A root 3. Okay, that means this value is A root 3. Now suppose I have to find sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot of the angle 30 degree. Okay, now this angle will be the acute angle, this 30 degree will be the acute angle. So if you consider this as acute angle, this will be the opposite side and this will be the adjacent side. Okay, so sine 30 will be opposite by hypotenuse, that is BD by AB. Okay, look at here, BD by AB. Put the value of BD and AB, you will get A by 2A, that is half. Okay, so let me erase these things. Okay, so you got this value as a root 3. Okay, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side. So you got sine 30 is equal to, no, this is not adjacent side, this is adjacent side. Okay, so you got sine 30 as 1 by 2. Now cos 30, the formula of cos 30 is adjacent by hypotenuse, that is AD by AB. Put the value of AD and AB, you will get root 3 by 2. Similarly for tan 30, tan 30 is opposite by adjacent, that is BD by AD. Okay, BD by AD, that's why put the value 1 by root 3. Now cosec 30 is reciprocal of sin 30, that's why the value will be 2. Sec 30 is reciprocal of cos 30, that's why the value will be 2 root 3. Okay, and cot 30 is the reciprocal of tan 30, that's why the value of cot 30 will be root 3. Okay, in this way you can find the value of trigonometric ratio at 30 degree. Okay, now we will discuss about 60 degree. Okay, when you are considering about 60 degree, this is the acute angle. Okay, that means this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side. Okay, so that means sin 60 will be opposite by hypotenuse, that is AD by AB. Put the value of AD by AB, it will be a root 3 by 2a, so root 3 by 2. Similarly cos 60 will be adjacent by hypotenuse, that's why half. Okay, similarly tan 60 will be root 3, cosec 60 is reciprocal of sin 60, that's why 2 root 3. Sec 60 is reciprocal of cos 60, that's why 2, and cot 60 will be 1 by root 3. Okay, now look at this chart. Here is the value of all trigonometric ratio of 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90, and you have to remember this value. If you remember the previous slides, you can see that the value of, you have evaluated the value of sine, cos, cot, cosec, sec, cot at the angle 30, 45 and 60 degree. Those values are given in this box. Okay, also the value at the angle 0 degree and 90 degree is also given here. So you have to remember this whole box. Okay, so how it works, it means sine 0 degree is 0. So sine 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2, sine 30 degree is 1 by 2, 45 is 1 by root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2, sine 90 is 1. You can look at the line of cos. Cos 0 degree is 1, cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 60 is half, cos 90 is 0. So you have to remember this whole box. Okay, that means the value of all these ratios in the specific angles. If you remember the first row, that means if you remember the value of sin theta, you can easily remember the rest of the other values. How? Here is the trick. Remember the value of sin 0 as 0, 30 is half, 45 as 1 by root 2, 60 as root 3 by 2 and 90 as 1. If you look at the second row is same as first row, just second row it starts with the opposite direction, 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, half and 0. Okay, now if you can remember sine and cos, tan is sine by cos, tan theta is equal to sine theta by cos theta, that means if you divide these two, you will get the value of tan theta. So tan 0 degree will be 0 by 1, that's why 0. Tan 30 degree will be this by this, that's why 1 by root 3. In this way you can remember the whole box also. After practicing many times, you can able to remember all these 30 values. Okay, now let us discuss about some example. Here in triangle ABC, right angle at B, AB is 5 cm. Okay, AB is given as 5 cm and ACB angle is given as 30 degree. Determine the length of BC and AC. You have to find the length of BC and this AC. Okay, only AB length is given and this 30 degree is given. Okay, so if you consider this angle as acute angle, you can say that this will be the adjacent and this will be the opposite side, right? So you can write that tan C is equal to, what is the formula of tan? It is opposite by adjacent. So tan C is equal to AB by BC. Okay. Now tan C means this C angle. C angle is given as 30 degree. That means tan 30 degree is equal to, in place of AB put the value 5. Okay, 5 by BC is equal to tan 30 degree. Also from the previous slide you can say that the value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Okay. Now if you do the calculation of this equation or if you do the cross multiplication, you will get the length of BC is 5 root 3 centimeter. Okay. So the length of this side is 5 root 3 centimeter. Now you have to find the length of AC. This is a right angle triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem you can easily evaluate what will be the value of AC. As you can see, AC will be root under AB square plus BC square, that is 10 centimeter. Also you can find the length of AC by trigonometric ratio. Why? Because sin 30, if you consider this one as acute angle, sin 30 is equal to opposite, that is AB, by hypotenuse, that is AC. Okay. Again, in place of AB put 5. Okay, in place of AB put 5, and in place of sin 30 degree, the value of sin 30 degree is half. So if you do the cross multiplication, you will get the value AC as 10. So you can find the value of AC by Pythagoras theorem also or by trigonometric ratio. It is up to you. Now next example, in triangle PQR, triangle at Q, PQ is 3 cm given and PR is equal to 6 cm. Determine the value of PQR. Okay, you have to find the angle at QPR. QPR means this angle and PRQ, that means this angle. So you have to find these two angles. So how you can find? As you can see, the length of two sides are given, hypotenuse and perpendicular. So if you consider this R angle as acute angle, you can write sin R is equal to PQ by PR, opposite by hypotenuse. Okay, that is sin R is equal to the value of PQ and PR as 3 by 6, so equal to 1 by 2. That means sin R is equal to half. Also you can remember that the value of half is also equal to sin 30 degree. The value of sin 30 degree is equal to half. Okay. So in the next line, in place of half, you can write sin R is equal to sin 30 degree. Okay. That means R angle is equal to 30 degree. Okay. That means you can write PRQ is equal to 30 degree. Now this one is 90, this one is 30. So by angles and property you can say that this P angle will be 60 degree. That's why QPR is equal to 60 degree. So this one is very easy. Now the next example, we are given that if sin A minus B is equal to half, cos A plus B is equal to half, where the sum of angle A plus B is less than 90 degree and A is more than B, find the value of angle A and angle B. Okay, so here given that sin A minus B is equal to half, and you also know that sin 30 degree, the value of sin 30 degree is equal to half. That means in the second line I am writing in place of half sin 30 degree. So you got sin A minus B is equal to sin 30 degree. That means the value of A minus B is equal to 30 degree. Okay, so mark this equation as equation number 1. Again, take the second condition given as cos A plus B is equal to half. Now you also know that cos 60 degree is also equal to the value half. Okay, so in place of half write cos 60 degree. So cos a plus b is equals to cot 60 degree implies a plus b is equal to 60 degree. Mark this equation as equation number 2. Now from equation number 1 and equation number 2, as you can see the equations are a plus b and a minus b. From these two equations you can find what will be the value of a and b. Okay, you can use elimination or substitution method and you can find what will be the value of a and b. If you solve these two equations, you will get a is equal to 45 degree and b is equal to 15 degree. Okay, and this way you have to solve this question. This is very important one. So this is all for today. Thank you.